The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Check, 59. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Hey, alert 3. Hey, alert. Alert! Alert!
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Jam, Greystone, travel. 65, 65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
11. Shoot this side. We got 3.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
The 43-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. 53.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they've responded to the challenge.
Hey, 43, 15. Watch the whip. Switch.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He was looking for his tight end, Kelce.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back.
On second down, it's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Here we go.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run it with McKinnon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
20. 1, Omaha.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8
Who draw
at
Porter?
the 40-yard line.
That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. Black 80! Here we go. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Check. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
12. 13. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Watch out. Two-jet bombers.
Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Hey, General West.
Garoppolo now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
A gain of 6. Complete to Jarrett McKinnon. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Switch. Back. You got tight right there.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Wait.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the butt. 10-10. Attack. Hey, watch it. 22 check bomber, 22 check bomber. 49, check 49. Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 43 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 21. Here we go. Hey, seam 6.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check. Clock. 21. 6-6. Pull it high. 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike, check. 59. You better be afraid.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's get the ball. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Six.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got it. Check 37. Check 37. 21. Buzz.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
57 colors.
On first down, Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Zoo. 59. Blue down. 11. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'm here all day. White.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 58 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. And I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken very short.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the run, watch the run. Collect. 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Sway. Kill. Attack. Kill.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Not that time for Watkins. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here we go. Like 80. 2. Pilot, 64, weak. 11, attack.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Here we go.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Block.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. I don't need to. 54. Watch the run.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Check me out. Check 15. Check 15. Watch 61. Matchbox lights.
He's back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Like 20. 1, Omaha. Black.
To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Hey, 43. Check Mike 54. Yellow. 54. Move. Switch.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 22.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final try from Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this...
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here.